Hello everybody. So some of you might remember from my last vlog that right now I am actually about to work a flight from DFW to London. It's been a few years since I've been in London, so I am really excited and looking forward to this. I think it's going to be an awesome trip, so I'm gonna go work this flight and I will see you guys when I get to England. Good morning and welcome to London. Our flight over here was great. It was 8.5 hours long and surprisingly, I am wide awake right now, even though it's probably like 2 or 3 a.m. Dallas time right now. I have this view of these beautiful buildings on this side and construction on this side. We have 24 hours here in London, and since I am wide awake, I want to make the absolute most of this layover in my time here. So I threw on some comfortable leggings, this tank top, and I'm also gonna bring this jacket with me. I plan on doing a lot of walking today, but I am so ready to get out and explore. The first place I'm walking to is Kensington Palace, but I forgot to tell you guys that when we first got to the hotel and we were waiting for our rooms, I ate the most delicious breakfast. I was so hungry. I don't know why I was so hungry because the time zone changed, but man, I ate that whole thing. I got here a lot quicker than I expected, which is awesome, but I just arrived at Kensington Palace. I forgot to mention that it is a very nice day out, perfect for walking around. Right now it is sunny, even though my watch says it's cloudy, but it's sunny and 66 degrees Fahrenheit. Along the side entrance, or where one of the gates is for the Kensington Palace, there were a bunch of pictures up of Princess Diana in her remembrance, and it was really pretty to see. Speaking of Princess Diana, I have actually just arrived to her memorial garden, which is located right next to the palace. This whole area is so peaceful. That was stunning, but right now I actually have to book it and walk really fast to Buckingham Palace because they are doing the changing of the guard today, and this is not something that happens all the time, and they're actually doing it today, so I don't want to miss it. But it's a 35-minute walk from here, and if I keep walking at this pace, I will get there right when it starts. So my goal is to get there on time. I think I'm about halfway there now, but I was just thinking about it. I definitely could have ordered an Uber and taken that there. That would have been a lot easier. But by the time I order it and find where they need to pick me up and get there, it might have taken just as much time anyways. And also, it's just such a beautiful day out. I don't want to waste it. I was on an airplane for 8.5 hours, so it feels really good to be outside and walking around. Also, I really am trying to tire myself out completely. That way tonight, I can just knock out, sleep really well, and be ready to work the flight back home tomorrow morning. Okay, I think I have made it with 7 minutes to spare. I see a lot of people over here and I can hear the commotion, so let's go check it out. I am sitting on this bench resting for a second because my feet hurt so bad from walking around all morning. After I watched the changing of the guard, I walked over to Big Ben, and I'm so happy that I finally saw that clock because the last 2 times that I have been here in London, Big Ben has been under construction and I haven't been able to see it. Well, I guess I could have, but I didn't make the effort to go see it because it was under construction. I'm really happy that I finally got to see it, and I also got to see the London Eye. One of my favorite things about London is that wherever you are walking, you can turn to your left or your right, and the architecture is just absolutely stunning. Really, you can just wander anywhere and it is so picturesque and pretty. Like, look at this view just from where I'm sitting on my bench. A lot of you recommended Covent Garden to me on Instagram. It's a shopping plaza, so I'm about to head over there and hopefully grab a bite to eat because I'm starting to get hungry. Stumbled into this adorable pizza restaurant that was nearby the shopping plaza, and I am so ready to eat. I am very hungry. This pizza place is called Bassinico. I think I said that correctly. Oh my gosh, you guys, look, I pretty much ate the whole dang pizza. I have actually been back in my hotel room now for probably over an hour. As soon as I got here, I laid down in the bed and I could not move. I had an amazing but also really exhausting day. I did order some food just to eat here tonight. I really wanted to eat at Dishoom tonight, which is a fantastic Indian restaurant, but unfortunately they could not get me in tonight, but I did order Indian food to eat here. I put a towel down because I'm way too scared of spilling on the bed. I ordered from this place called Masala Zone, and I got some chicken, saffron, korma, rice, and naan. I personally like to mix my rice in with my korma or with my curry, whatever Indian dish that I'm drinking. Excuse me, eating, not drinking. And who doesn't love some warm naan? I just got out of the shower, which felt so good. It's only 7:45 p.m., but I am ready to start winding down and getting ready for bed because I am so tired. Every time I go somewhere, I always feel like there's more that I could have done, but I also have to remember that I really tried to make the absolute most of the time that I had here today. And luckily with my job, I will be back here one day. I don't know when, but I do know that I will be back here again one day. Also, since I am working, I need to give myself adequate rest tonight so I can feel good to go for tomorrow's flight. But there are a few things that are definitely on my list for when I do have a layover in London again in the future. Like I said, I don't know when that is, but hopefully soon. I would love to go see a Broadway show here in London because the tickets seemed to be a lot cheaper than in the US. A few other ideas that I have, I would love to go to the Harry Potter studio. I think it's about like an hour drive out of London. I'm not completely sure, but anyways, it looks so cool. When I did trade into this trip, I looked to see if I could get tickets for it, but you have to book it way in advance. I would definitely need to know I was coming on this trip, like, you know, probably more than a day ahead of time. I also would love to do a day trip to Bath and Stonehenge. I was looking up a lot of different tours and it seems like it would be pretty easy to get there on the train. So I think that would be a really fun thing to do on a layover, and that way I could see areas outside of London. Before going to bed, I always try to read a little bit. I did finish this book, The Housemaid. Oh my gosh, was that such a good thriller. I seriously thought that I had predicted what was going to happen in that that book and I was like, oh, I've read so many thrillers, I know exactly what's going to happen, but nope, I was not even close. So that was definitely a really good book, and if you like thrillers, I highly recommend. And then right now I am currently reading this book by A Thread by Lucy Score. I just started it, so I'm only, how many pages in am I? It's a long book. Okay, yeah, I'm only 66 pages in. Honestly, I am so tired that I will probably fall asleep while reading or FaceTiming Eric, so I'm just gonna say that I will see you all in the morning. Good morning, everybody. So last night, I think I fell asleep around 8:30 or 9, and I slept a solid 5 hours before waking up because I had to go to the bathroom so bad. And then I fell asleep again, but I kept waking up every few hours or so, but I would only wake up for like a minute and then I would fall right back asleep. So I still feel like I'm very well rested and I got a solid probably like 9 hours of sleep. It is currently 6 a.m. here right now. I've had an awesome layover. I already can't wait to come back, but I am excited as always to get home to Eric and Luna. We only have the one flight today and it is from London Heathrow back to DFW. So I am going to finish getting all of my stuff together so I can head out, and I will see you all later.